In this video, we'll look at the usage of prepositions by and with and their difference. Before we start, let me explain what prepositions are. Prepositions are words such as by, with, in, on, at, and so on. These words define the relationship between two nouns across three dimensions: the space, time, and metaphor. For instance, if I say the house is by the river, the space relationship is that the house is close to the river horizontally. If I say the assignment has to be submitted by Friday, then the time relationship is that the assignment has to be handed in before or on Friday. Finally, if I say I go to school by bus, then the bus is the means and manners of transportation. Alright, with this in mind, let's start with the meaning of the word by. The core meaning of by indicates that X is close to Y horizontally and that X is under Y's influence. Depending on the context of use, this core meaning may change slightly. Let's first talk about the space-related meaning of by. There are two meanings. The first one indicates that X is close to Y horizontally. For instance, if you say the house by the river is beautiful, it means that the house is close to the river horizontally and the house is beautiful. To take another example, stand by me means to stand close to me horizontally. The second space-related meaning is to go past something. If X goes near Y and then past Y, we say X moves by Y. For example, if you say the car drove by the stop sign, it means that the car drove near the stop sign and then drove past the stop sign. If you say day by day, then you are moving past one day and another day and another day and so on. Okay, let's now talk about the time-related meaning of by, which refers to deadlines. If you say the assignment has to be submitted by Friday, then it means that the assignment has to be submitted before or on Friday. Next, let's talk about the meanings of by in the metaphoric dimension. There are three meanings. Let's start with the first one, which refers to means and manners. The core meaning of by took on the meaning of means and manners because English speakers think that if you have two things close together and one is under the influence of another, one is likely to be the means and manners for achieving the other. For instance, in the sentence, I sealed the crack by applying the glue, the crack and the glue are close together and the crack is under the influence of the glue. Hence, the glue is the means and manners for sealing the crack. Let's take another expression. If you say I go to school by bus, the bus is the mean and manner for going to school. English speakers especially love to use the word by for means of transportation. Alright, let's move on to the second meaning of by in the metaphoric dimension. The word refers to agent, which means the doer of an action. You are already familiar with this usage from passive voice sentences such as I am assassinated by a cat. In this case, the word by indicates that the cat is the one doing the assassination. Next, the third meaning of by in the metaphoric dimension refers to the amount of change. If you say the price dropped by 15%, then it means that 15% of the original price has disappeared. If you say the population increased by millions, then it means the unit of population change is 1 million. Alright, let's move on to the meaning of the word with. Its core meaning and the space-related meaning are the same. The word indicates that X and Y are close together regardless of directions, and that X and Y belong to the same functional group. For instance, let's take these three example sentences. Let's look at the first one. Jason is over there with Jenny. This means that Jason and Jenny are close together and that they belong to the same functional group. What does it mean by belonging to the same functional group? It means that you can easily imagine a scenario in which the two things are together. Since you can easily imagine the two people talking or walking together, this sentence is acceptable. Let's look at the second sentence. Jason is in his room with a book. The sentence means that Jason is close to a book and they are both inside a room. This sentence is acceptable because you can easily imagine a scenario in which someone reads a book inside a room. Finally, let's look at the third sentence. An alien is in the garden with a chalkboard. This sentence is unacceptable because you cannot easily imagine a scenario in which an alien stands beside a chalkboard in the garden. In this case, you must use the other prepositions such as beside. You may be wondering, what's the difference between by and with? Because both of them refer to two things being close together. Please remember that with the word by, you have to check whether the two things are close together horizontally, and with the word with, you have to check whether the two things belong to the same functional group. Great, let's now move on to the time-related meaning of with. The word indicates that two things happen at the same time. If you say, I walked around the city with my face covered in a mask, then it means that walking around the city and wearing a face mask happened at the same time. If you say, with that problem out of the way, we expanded our business quickly, it means that the problem's disappearance and the company's expansion happened almost at the same time. Moving on, let's talk about the metaphoric meanings of with. There are two meanings. The first meaning refers to device and manner. For instance, if you make payment with the device called smartphone, you say, I made my payment with my smartphone. If you open this lock with the toothpick, you say, I opened this lock with the toothpick. You may ask, wait a minute, didn't we already talk about means and manners in the word by? What's the difference between means and manner and device and manner? Or in short, what's the difference between with and by when it comes to methods? Well, there are two differences. First, if the method involves a device, the word with takes priority, as in I sliced apples with a knife. I sliced apples by a knife is wrong. However, if the method involves a means of transportation, the word by gets priority, as in I traveled all around Europe by train. I traveled all around Europe with train is wrong. Now comes the second difference. This rule is by no means absolute, but it is a good predictor nevertheless. The word by is often combined with the gerund phrase, while with is combined with the noun phrase. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, check out our video on non-finite verbs and parts of speech. In short, by is combined with verb plus ing, as in I raised $1 million by selling bottled water. With is combined with the noun and some other words, as in I washed the dishes with the dishwasher at home. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about the meaning of with in the metaphoric dimension. The word refers to part or possession. In this case, the core meaning changed a bit. The X and Y integrated a little bit to express part and possession. For instance, take the sentence, I bought a car with 6 wheels. In this case, the 6 wheels are a part of the car. In the sentence, we own a company with 600 employees. The 600 employees are a part of the company. Alright, this is it for the word by and with. For more information, please check out our blog in the link below and check out our other videos. It was nice having you, and goodbye.